So after chatting with and connecting quite well with a fellow YouTuber, Ivarr Bergmann, who runs Evasion Survival Alaska, which is a great channel, check him out. Ivarr actually invited me over to Anchorage in Alaska to actually come and experience a true wilderness, which I thought was a fantastic opportunity, and I took him up on his offer. And Ivarr kindly hosted me for the week, and we basically went out into the wilderness and tested our skills in a cold, challenging environment. Freedom, motherfucker! Yeah. What's going on?
Not too much. Enjoying Alaska.
Yeah.
Visiting with a friend.
Good shit. So we're out in the woods.
No, we're out in the wilderness.
Out in the wilderness, yeah. And this is our noisy little companion here. This is our early warning system.
And you saw your first moose?
Yeah. So saw our first moose. Didn't get it on camera, but hopefully we will do. And we're just checking out the scenery. Nice. Pretty amazing scenery, that, eh? Loving it. So you're treating yourself?
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby. Just a little tasty treat. So we've been on the trail now, well, not so much of a trail, but smashing through the trees for a couple of hours, and yeah, it's all going good. It's about midday, taking a quick break, and some of us are a bit hungover.
Just a little bit hungover.
Yeah, because he's a flipping lightweight yank.
He's a bad influence.
But yeah, some of us are good. But no, it's awesome. Fantastic weather, really sunny, and warming up a little bit, so it's probably not far off, a couple of degrees now instead of minus degrees. And this is the thick forest we've kind of been smashing through. Loving it.
Close up my hooch. My little messy admin area. Yeah, I know better. There's Dane's bed. And there's PP's hooch. So now we're gonna go get some water before night settles in, because everybody's thirsty and Dane was ready to drink me. Everything is moist up here.
For now. You want staggy, mate? Hey, buddy.
So we've been informed that a snowstorm is heading our way. It's supposed to be here tomorrow afternoon. And the original weather forecast that we checked multiple times over multiple days said clear. So tomorrow we may need to make a decision.
Yeah, we'll work on that.
Yeah.
All we need now is a banjo, isn't it? So as we sat around the campfire that evening, I was reflecting on the day we'd had. And we'd had quite an interesting day. The terrain was quite tough. We weren't actually following trails, so there was a lot of underbrush and branches to fight through. And we also had to negotiate a couple of fast flowing streams, which were obviously freezing cold, so we had to be quite careful getting across those. The temperatures started off around about -2 degrees Celsius, got up to a balmy 0 degrees or so during the day, and as soon as that sun dipped down behind the hills, it plummeted again to around about -9 Celsius or so. Wildlife then, we saw a couple of moose at the start of the day, and then that was it for the rest of the day. We didn't see any more moose, which isn't a bad thing because they can be quite dangerous too. Ivarr said I must have been wearing my moose repellent, so they knew I was in town. We did see a couple of eagles pretty close up. We didn't catch them on camera unfortunately, but it's awesome to see those in the wild. And luckily for us, we didn't see any bears. However, we did see some bear scat and some bear trails, so they were definitely in the area. But we were mitigating the risk of surprising any bears by making plenty of noise as we was moving. The dog was also wearing a harness with bells on it for that same reason. Quite important to make sure you don't surprise them, because if you do, they can attack you obviously. And at this time of the year, they're getting ready for hibernation, so they're stocking up on snacks, which could include us. So the whole time we had to be completely alert and have our weapons to the ready. I'd say the views and the scenery were probably the highlight of the day. Fantastic scenery, moving across the mountains, just fantastic views of the hills, the mountains, the lakes and the forest. So fantastic to see all that. At the end of the day, we checked our weather apps and there is a weather warning coming in, so we did have a decision to make on what we were going to be doing for the next day or so.
Alright, good morning people. Tom's over there getting ready to take down the PPTP. He slept well all night, striking canvas. Dane got really cold and Dane ended up spooning with me in my sleep sack all night. But it was an uneventful night. It was cold, not too cold. 2 foxes were making sounds in the wee hours of the morning. That was about the most eventful thing. And if you can see the sky, it looks a lot brighter on video than it does in real life. But it's blood red over there. And we're fixing to have some weather move in on us. Unexpected weather. So the prepared Pathfinder and myself have opted to cut it short because we don't want to get stuck in the middle of this valley in wet snow. We simply don't have the gear for it. And we're going to go on a driving tour, hit some surplus stores, and make the best of the situation. Anyway, see you later. Oh, nothing's going away this trip.
We're just going to take a listening hole. Got chilly this morning.
It's in the single digits, probably.
Hence the warm hat whilst I'm patrolling. I never normally wear a warm hat, but it's pretty damn chilly this morning.
Yeah, bye, don't let this guy fool you. He's fast as shit on the rucksack.
I used to be, I'm not so much nowadays. You'll probably see that this terrain is quite complex. quite tough to get through. The stuff that's lower level ground here, lots of kind of hard shit to get through. What's this stuff called again, mate?
Devil's Club.
Devil's Club. Yeah, so it kind of clings onto you. There's all this like little spiky stuff on it.
And the spikes have micro spikes.
Yeah, so it's kind of grabs on your kit as you move through, but it's all good, as they say. TIA.
TIA.
That's right.
Alright, so we're out of there. We're waiting for our extraction vehicle. There's PP, and he's not in his TP. And we didn't even get any sun today. It started to come up and then it vanished. I feel bad about pulling the plug on the drill, but it ain't worth getting caught out there. I mean, we both looked at the weather report and it was okay until yesterday. I mean, like a week ahead, it still was solid until yesterday. TIA. Any parting words to the people in U2 land?
Yeah, get yourself out of Alaska, it's awesome.
Yeah, just don't follow him because he's fucking Speedy Gonzales.
I thought I was taking it easy.